Well, leaders make two statements all the time in all kinds of organizations that cause an incredible amount of resistance and pushback from good people. The two statements are, you need to think outside of the box, and the other one is, you need to get out of your comfort zone. Now, the implication that people tend to filter those statements through is, I'm not doing good enough, I'm failing somehow, I thought I was doing pretty good. You see, the challenge is, over time, most employees have come to a place of conformity. They have learned to measure up to certain standards, to operate within certain systems and processes, and to do it so well that they're comfortable and they're confident in doing what they've been told to do. Then we suggest that they need to change or look at something differently, and that becomes a point of panic for them. And so I created this workshop to address the majority of people in our workforce, to help them understand that this management of change doesn't have to be as complicated as we make it out to be. That we can tap into something that was very natural in the beginning of our life, and that is the use of our imagination and a desire to explore and to experiment. So this workshop really focuses in on how do you do that incrementally, and how do you make that process of change a little easier for people who are afraid that any change might put them at risk. Well, I can guarantee you it's going to be a day that is totally full of surprises. It is a workshop that is not like anything I've done before. It is a great balance of content and information and instruction, but it is filled much more with a lot of interactivity. I'm going to be inviting people to use their smartphones, their smart devices, to do some research on the fly as we go through the day. We're going to be doing a lot of interactive experimenting, where we're going to be doing methods. We're literally testing methods of creative thinking and finding ways to work more collaboratively together. I have a couple games that we may be doing, and every day is a little bit different because I'm going to be adapting it to the current events and to the people who are in the room. But we'll be doing things like the Let's Make a Deal game, where we explore the power of choices and group thinking processes. Another activity I'm doing is what we call the What's on Your Mind Shuffle, where we learn creative thinking by putting it into context and understanding different contexts that spark new ideas for us. It really is a fast-paced experience. Well, I have developed a strategy for this day that I think takes it to a new level. You see, a lot of people go to workshops and they get some inspiration and they get some information, and they walk out feeling pretty good about life or about circumstances, and it only lasts for a short period of time. And so I've intentionally built into this day a different focus, and that is not just about information, but what are we doing about transformation? You see, I want to help the individual really improve their personal and their professional life by helping them identify what's going to matter most for them and giving them the permission to go take the next steps. So the very last part of the day is a focus on some of the motivational side of things that helps an individual understand how they can be their own creative coach. Well, what I would say is join me for the day. We're going to open up the box. We're going to look in the box. We're probably going to unpack it a little bit. Maybe get rid of some things that you don't need in your box, some old mindsets and beliefs that are really limiting you as an individual. We're going to discover how to use some of the talents and strengths you already have and ignite some creative thinking. And in addition, we're going to spend the day helping people figure out how to work together more collaboratively and work off of each other's strengths so that you can hopefully discover the next great idea.